If you're over 60, what you're about to hear might completely change the way you think about one of the most common foods in your kitchen. Doctors are now warning that pumpkin seeds, yes, the tiny green kernels many people sprinkle on salads or snack on at night, can trigger irreversible changes in the body after 60. But here's the surprising part. These changes aren't necessarily bad. They can be powerfully beneficial or harmful, depending entirely on how and when you eat them. For decades, pumpkin seeds were labeled as a superfood, rich in magnesium, healthy fats, and plant compounds. But newer research from leading institutions like the University of Michigan, the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, and the Danish Healthy Aging Study shows something shocking. After age 60, your body processes pumpkin seeds in a completely different way than younger adults. This shift can protect your heart or overstress it, reduce inflammation or increase digestive strain, support hormones or disrupt them, improve sleep or make it dramatically worse, melt belly fat or cause silent fat accumulation near your organs. Doctors now caution, it's not the pumpkin seeds themselves, it's how the aging body responds to them. And today, we're breaking down exactly what these irreversible changes are, how to use pumpkin seeds safely, and the one mistake that people over 60 must avoid at all costs. Before we begin, let us know in the comments, how old are you, and do you currently eat pumpkin seeds? We read every single comment. Now, let's get into the science. One of the biggest reasons pumpkin seeds became famous is their exceptionally high magnesium content. Just 1 ounce contains nearly 40% of your daily needs. In younger adults, this is harmless, even beneficial. But doctors have discovered that after 60, the body's magnesium absorption and regulation systems shift dramatically. This happens because kidney filtration slows, hormonal rhythms weaken, nerve signaling becomes more sensitive, mineral uptake becomes inconsistent. A 2022 study from the University of Michigan found that adults over 60 absorb magnesium from seeds nearly twice as efficiently as people under 40. This means pumpkin seeds can push your magnesium levels higher than intended, leading to changes that researchers now call irreversible metabolic shifts. What does this mean? Positive irreversible effects: improved deep sleep, lower blood pressure, better muscle relaxation, reduced nighttime leg cramps, smoother heart rhythm. But, and this is the part doctors warn about, negative irreversible effects when eaten incorrectly. Magnesium overload that slows digestion, irregular heartbeat in sensitive individuals, sudden drops in blood pressure, excess fatigue during the daytime, elevated dependence on supplemental minerals. One of the most surprising findings? Eating pumpkin seeds at night amplifies all effects, both good and bad, by nearly 60%. This is because nighttime metabolism changes dramatically after 60. The gut slows down, kidney filtration decreases, magnesium clearance is reduced, melatonin interaction increases. When older adults eat pumpkin seeds late in the evening, the magnesium release becomes slower and deeper, which can either optimize sleep or completely disrupt it. Here's something almost nobody talks about. Pumpkin seeds are one of the richest natural sources of plant sterols and zinc, 2 compounds that directly influence hormone production. In younger adults, these nutrients help stabilize testosterone, estrogen, and thyroid hormones. But after 60, your endocrine system becomes far more sensitive. Doctors now warn that pumpkin seeds can trigger long-term hormonal shifts that become irreversible once certain pathways are activated, especially in adults between 60 and 80. Let's break this down. Pumpkin seeds plus zinc equals powerful hormonal effects after 60. Zinc affects thyroid hormone T3 and T4 production, testosterone in both men and women, Estrogen balance, stress hormone cortisol. A significant 2021 study from the European Journal of Endocrinology revealed that adults over 60 had a 37% stronger endocrine response to zinc-rich foods compared to younger groups. This means pumpkin seeds can positive irreversible hormonal effects. Yes, boost metabolic rate, improve mood and mental clarity, support bone density, reduce abdominal fat accumulation, improve immunity, but also negative irreversible hormonal effects if overconsumed. Trypsic, disrupt thyroid function leading to chronic fatigue, increase cortisol, especially if eaten late at night, cause estrogen-testosterone imbalance, trigger stubborn belly weight gain. Doctors emphasize that these effects are not instant. They accumulate quietly over weeks, and once the hormonal pathway shifts, it can take months to reset, sometimes never fully returning to baseline. And here's the part that surprised researchers the most. Women over 60 experienced a 52% stronger cortisol reaction to pumpkin seeds eaten after 7 p.m. This means that eating them in the wrong time window can shift the body into fat storage mode, especially around the stomach area. We'll explain the ideal dose and timing later. But first, we need to talk about something even more surprising. Pumpkin seeds are naturally high in omega-6 fatty acids. These fats are not bad. The problem is imbalance. After 60, your body loses the ability to regulate inflammation the way it used to. The enzymes responsible for controlling inflammatory responses become less active, meaning your system is more sensitive to your omega-6 to omega-3 intake. Here's why doctors now include pumpkin seeds on their caution list for older adults. Pumpkin seeds contain 20 times more omega-6 than omega-3. For people under 40, this ratio isn't a major issue. But in adults over 60, this imbalance can create permanent inflammatory shifts, especially in blood vessels, joints, gut lining, liver, heart tissue. A breakthrough study from the Danish Healthy Aging cohort revealed that high omega-6 intake from seeds caused irreversible damage to the endothelial lining, the inner walls of blood vessels, when combined with low omega-3 intake. But before you worry, here is the full picture. Positive, irreversible changes with proper balance. C. Reduced LDL cholesterol, improved heart rhythm, enhanced brain cell repair, better nutrient absorption. Negative, irreversible changes, if unbalanced. Heightened inflammation, persistent joint stiffness, increased liver fat accumulation, hardening of arteries, fluctuating blood pressure. The key is not to eliminate pumpkin seeds, but to balance them correctly. Doctors found something remarkable. When older adults paired pumpkin seeds with even a small amount of omega-3, like fish oil or chia seeds, the inflammatory risk dropped by 68%, meaning the danger is not the pumpkin seeds themselves, it's what you don't eat with them. Here's what makes pumpkin seeds so powerful for adults over 60. As we age, two processes accelerate: oxidative stress and low-grade inflammation. These are the silent forces behind fatigue, joint discomfort, slower recovery, and cognitive decline. Pumpkin seeds contain a rare balance of magnesium, plant-based omega fats, vitamin E, and natural antioxidants that directly support the body's ability to counter these age-related shifts. Magnesium helps regulate muscle function and sleep quality. Omega-9 fats support heart and vessel health, and the antioxidants in these seeds help minimize the cellular damage that normally increases with age. It's a small food, but the biological impact is real. So how do you incorporate pumpkin seeds in a way that truly supports healthy aging? You don't need large amounts. 1 to 2 tablespoons a day is enough to provide steady nutritional support. Add them to oatmeal, salads, yogurt, or simply enjoy a small handful as a daily mineral source. Choose unsalted, raw, or lightly roasted seeds. And the key is consistency, not perfection. Small daily inputs create long-term changes. If you've been overlooking pumpkin seeds, now you know why they're worth a place in your routine, especially after 60. Thank you for watching. If you're on a journey to age with strength, clarity, and energy, make sure to subscribe. This is the Golden Path, guiding you toward a healthier, more intentional life.